But another shrimp on the barbie. G'day, mate. That ain't a knife. That's a knife. It's Travis, Talk of the Tavern. And I'm gonna be offensive with these random thoughts. Cause we're the Talk of the Tavern. Welcome back. I pulled out that knife, the cat got off my lap. If I had known it worked that easily, it's been a while since I pulled that out. It needs cleaned. It's got rust on it. It's a cheap piece of India-made and stuff anyway, but it hasn't been in a drawer too long. Hasn't been cleaned. I guess I should do that with all my swords and knives and whatnot weapons. I have a few of them. Okay. So my first question as we start this out, and like I said, some of you who are ultra sensitive, well, first of all, you're probably on the wrong channel altogether. But in case you just watched the short videos instead of the 3-hour shows that are, you know, horribly fun and terribly offensive, yeah, bugger off if you're sensitive and a special snowflake, because this might upset you. If you're cool, and you don't have to agree, just let you know. No weeping, openly. No ugly crying. So, if you're a religious person and you believe angels watch over you, guide you, whatnot, does that mean the angels are watching you masturbate? I think they are. And why wouldn't they? You know, that's awfully bright. Maybe I could do this and be a little less pale. There we go. Even make these screens darker. Next back down. I don't know. Well, that doesn't help. Look at this. I just up there playing with the backdrop. You can't see him, but it's just as... Anyhow, okay. One more. And I'm done. Just trying to get him to darker so I'm not quite as bleached out, because I am one pale-ass honky. So, thank you to Steph. I won her 100 subscriber giveaway. And that actually is... She mentioned how to contact her, and I found... If you're listening, Steph, I found your Facebook page, and I looked some of the groups just to see what we have in common, because I know you have cosplay and whatnot. And I found some of the Jehovah's Witness groups, and that little question in the beginning comes from one of the... So, there we go. That's enough said about that. So, let's see here. Where can I start? We could go on about angels and masturbating, but I don't know. I should have done some research on this one. There's this thing I gotta look up, and I forgot all about it. So the other day I'm driving down the road. Excuse me. Oh, here, let me do this too. There's a filthy Travis right there. Here's to you guys. Just turn that logo around in case anybody's... That's pretty good. I'm going to talk directly to Steph half of this video. Yeah, this is what I was telling you about, the garlic stuffed olives in the martini. And I do add about 15% vermouth to this. 1/6 vermouth, whatever that is. And probably 1/12 the olive juice. And I like it shaken, because it does bruise the gin, but it bursts the flavor. And I don't like olives. Anyhow, okay. So, on my phone, Samsung Galaxy S8, I think, it has Bixby. This is like Siri for, I want to say Apple products. What are they called? iTunes, iPad, iProducts. Those are Apple, right? Whatever, Mac. And then you also had OK Google on previous versions of this. Now you have Bixby, which, by the way, Bixby has this wonderful commercial that, like, have you ever needed to clear your browser history all of a sudden before they open your phone? Like when, and I'm waiting for, you're fucking somebody else and you don't want your spouse or your other half to catch you, and they're like, oh, like when you're planning a surprise party for your husband and he reaches for your phone before you have a chance to lock it or get it away from him. I'm like, really? Surprise party. That's why you're going to do this. All you have to do is say, okay, Bixby, clear my browser history. And then you don't spoil the surprise party. Okay, that was my first experience with Bixby before I even had it. Now I have it. I left my microphone way back there. Volume change. Little rumble. Oh. So, I got Bixby, and I'm just going to be blunt here. Bixby's retarded. And I don't mean mentally challenged or anything like that. I mean the literal dictionary definition. Retarded. If you're already offended, well, there you go, you were warned. If you're not already offended, look it up if you're debating if you should be. You have to learn the definition of a word before you get cranky about it. Yeah, this thing will, like, randomly just... I can shout... Now, the key word to get it going is Hi Bixby. So you shout Hi Bixby at your phone. And probably 7 out of 8 times when I do that, it does not pick it up. Okay. But then I'll be watching TV, nobody's saying a word, and it will catch something off the TV and say, hi, how are you? What can I do for you? Just not the brightest app in the phone. Hey, we could use that now. Instead of the, sharpest crayon. Wait. Sharpest light bulb. Brightest crown. Whatever. It's not the best coded app in the phone. Yeah, this thing is a big dork. Absolutely. It's retarded. The R word. I remember an episode, I think it was The Simpsons, or maybe it was like Malcolm in the Middle or whatever, and they're like, so it's around the turn of the millennium, and the teacher called the parents in and said, oh my God, he used the R word, and the mother's like, not the R word, and they leave, and that's the joke. But now we do have an R word, and you can't use it. No, can't even use it when applying it to stupid phones. Somebody's going to take offense to it. You can't use that word anymore. What, do we just take it out of the dictionary? Kind of like when they removed certain words from Mark Twain. It wasn't written hurtful at that point in time. It's a piece of history. It's a piece of our culture, and we're just going, well, let's just do like Tom Sawyer and whitewash over that. See what I did there? Mark Twain, Tom Sawyer. Whitewash? I'm not laughing either, but I'm telling them. So, anyhow. What else we got here? You know what? Let's see here. So I'm driving down the road the other day, and I mentioned Turtlehead. Because I look over at my girlfriend's son in the passenger seat. He's an adult, but he's like disappearing into his jacket. I'm like, you got like a real turtlehead going on there. He's like, oh, and he pulls his neck out. And I said, I don't mean turtlehead like, oh, got a real turtlehead poking out. Oh. Don't mean it like that. He starts smirking and whatnot. He might be an adult, but barely. So, yeah. And then I'm like, here's something awkward for you. Now, we were listening to Pandora comedy on the drive. And when I do this, I tend to think I'm funny and start saying what I think is funny stuff. But usually, when you've got a teenage boy in the car, anything you say that's funny is going to be horribly awkward for them. Now, if they heard it on Pandora Comedy Station, they'd be laughing along with it. But since you're saying it, they're just like, "Mm." So that's like triple amusing for me then, because when you got them going, "Mm," you're just like, hold on while I ride this bull to the end of the round. So I'm like, oh, real turtlehead. You know, I said to him, I don't know if you're circumcised or not. But if you're not, the head of your penis would hide in the little turtleneck. And a turtle head poking out could be a real penis thing. Now, the only time you have a turtle head in that reference is when you, when it's really cold and it's trying to crawl up inside you and it's like, nope. I'm Googling something while talking, so I'm trying to do things at once. Perineum. 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 There we go. Oh my god. Yeah, this is interesting. In case you didn't catch on to what I'm doing here, that's the next topic in this chat here. Aha, there it is. Okay, see, I couldn't remember. Anyway, so yeah, I'm like a real turtlehead, like when it's really cold and your penis pulls inside you and you're like, no, stop coming out, you're making me uncomfortable. It's like, fuck you. I should have wrote down the whole thing and recorded that because, man, it was funnier that day. I don't know what the hell I forgot to talk about. You're that unfortunate person that gets to hear the conversation third hand. Can you guys see all these right here? Let me check my camera thing here. It's going to get a little... Kitty, kitty, kitty. Harry Housing Cat. Cuddlefish Cat. Mr. Bitey Otter. Okay, bringing it back over. So the third thing to talk about is the perineum, which is that little area. Well, there's a couple things for it. It's called the ABC spot because it's the ass-ball connection. So there you go. It's also called the taint. I'm guessing because it has like the worst of both worlds. You got on men, I guess on women also, depending on their level of cleanliness for either sex. But you got the anus right there, and then you got basically a warm, moist spot on either gender. Oh, instead of the ass-ball connection for girls, it could be the ass-beaver connection. Good times there. Yeah, somebody's lurking outside the door snickering. It's actually my girlfriend who also, I don't even know what fucking show she was watching, but she's like, somebody asked what that spot between the dick and the asshole is, and the person on the sitcom is like, that's the coffee table.
It's not a sitcom, it was weeds.
It was weeds. There we go. I have been corrected by the they have trending things on, I'm on Urban Dictionary. Trending RN. What is RN? Right now. Maybe right now. Probably right now. There we go. Doucette Bro Job. The weirdest part of YouTube. Ooh, I wonder if I'm on the weirdest part of YouTube. Ha Oh. The YouTube jungle. Desolate zone littered with video uploads generally taken down within 2 weeks due to... I've never had any taken down, so... What is that? Doucette? What? Oh, it's like dropping a deuce, but for chicks. You're welcome. Okay. Bluebies. Abbreviation for the blueberry. I don't know what the blueberry is. I'm just looking at the words Joanna, merry, mysterious, creative, and happy person. Many more things. That sounds like somebody's trying to suck up to a chick by putting their name in Urban Dictionary, making it nice. Yeah, just like Inga. Can you imagine hitting on a chick by going, I looked up your name in Urban Dictionary and it says beautiful woman. I put it there. Is that flattering? I need to know in the comments. Is that flattering or creepy? Which one is that? Draymond Green, a sex move in which one partner... Draymond Green, a sex move in which one partner violently kicks or punches the other in their genitals, then pretends it was an accident. See, I saw this video. A buddy of mine sent it to me. Now, I've only shown it to women, even though it was a guy that sent it to me. It's, should I describe this? Trigger warnings of, oh my god, I don't believe he said that. There's your trigger warning. So, it's got a guy butt naked, face down, ass in the air, hands pulled down between his knees, so he's this triangular shape, and there's a rather burly woman, I mean, still shapely and attractive, but burly woman, treating his sack like a punching bag. Not the big, long one, but the one that dangles down, and you go, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and it's making this noise as she's doing that. And it's real. And he is just loving it. And that's what this reminded me of. So I told her, I told you I showed a few friends that. My girlfriend, because she has a warped enough sense of humor like I do, that was hilarious to her too. And then a few other friends. Now, I didn't show it to any guys, not for any particular reason other than I don't really have any male friends I can share that level of horrid humor with. Whereas at the convention I went to this past weekend, apparently I did have female friends I could show that to. Some of the writers that I've written books with and worked with and created awkward compliments my card game with, that kind of stuff. These were the kind of people I knew I could show it to and we'd be more amused. But one of them, they're like, it's like the sound of dropping bologna on the floor. Or this. So I had other people who hadn't seen the video walk up to that woman and go, hey, what is this sound? It kept us amused. For much, much longer than it probably should have. And by that I mean more than, 24-hour period. We're just like, hey, what's the sound bologna makes? Yeah, we were terribly amused. You weren't there. Probably not funny. Shut up. I don't care. I'm kidding. I care. Put it in the comments. I'll let you know how much I care. What are we doing? Yeah, again, the names. What is a cunch? Means country. Okay. But it's used, means country, but is used by the youth to denote a faraway area in order to sell drugs. Play me or trade me. Oh, okay, we're good. That's an athlete thing. Okay, I think I'm done here. But this is her trending. See, like Nadia, a pretty amazing girl I know, lives in a land far away. I hope to visit someday. V-Dang, the coolest, nicest, most awesome guy on the earth, the best guy to get to know. Yeah, that's not very entertaining. Bulldog Quap. What the hell is that? Term often used to describe when someone plays as something barely watchable. Kind of like reading this description, I guess, huh? The hell? But in rare scenarios, the meaning can be quite positive as well. The usage depends on the situation as on hand. Oh, someone's play as something barely watchable. Well, that explains it because I don't get it when somebody's playing. I'm guessing that means like hitting on the opposite sex, etc. Yeah. Bulldog Quap. QOP. I feel like that should stand for something. Oh, I pulled up the weird part of YouTube because we're on it, so let's talk about that. Weird part of YouTube is typically an area full of video irrelevant to what you were originally watching. These videos would normally go untouched, but become popular when a significant amount of people follow a chain of related videos into said YouTube area. Yes, mine are definitely not there because not that many people are watching mine. Since most people become confused when they somehow cross into the weird part of YouTube, they share the experience by commenting about it, usually to find out. Had a great... Okay. Yeah, I think we're done. On Talk of the Tavern, we actually entered a few things into Urban Dictionary. Like the Wolverine. Go look it up. We're like the 27th entry. because that many people before us made up something weird called the Wolverine. Okay, but there's we covered the perineum and the coffee table, between the dick and the asshole, and the perineum, and the ABC spot. Covered Turtleheads, and we covered Bixby. Okay, I'm going to sign off. You comment below, let me know your thoughts, chime in, stand and be counted, or whatever you like. And yeah, I'm going to go check out and see if angels watch me when I masturbate. We'll be back. Or not back, but done. Okay, I'm leaving now.